Appreciate you guys tapping in bright and early. Feels good to be back at it. This feels right. You know, back to the morning show, morning inspiration. We will be live here each and every weekday morning at 8 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to Teresa. It's like 6 a.m. where she is. So special shout out to her for tapping in, starting her day on the good foot, as they say. Dee, what up? Come on in. Pull up a seat and let's vibe. Once again, we're going to get the positivity flowing here. Let me drop this. Let me throw this in my son's group chat right quick. Wait. See what they got going on. All right, we're going to go ahead and that's what I'm talking about. At the gym vibing, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love to see it. I was there bright and early myself. Got that good workout in. Now ready to win the day. All right. Let me put myself on the clock because, Dee be trying to keep me on here for like hours and hours and stuff. Anywho, so we're about to have some fun on this morning. I want to share some ideas. I want to give us something to think about. So I have a quote we're going to unpack, right? And it's going to be a fun few minutes here. So I got it streaming on like 19 places. Now you don't ever have to be quiet. You always move the conversation forward. You always have those mic drop moments. So top of the morning, everyone. So we're going to vibe out a little bit. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me put myself on a timer. All right, there we go. All right, so look, so what we're going to do is I have a quote this morning that I want to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that over here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. The quote is, don't let that one impact this one. Don't let that one impact this one. That's the quote we're going to unpack this morning. Don't let that one impact this one. What am I talking about? Don't let last Monday's failures impact this Monday's opportunities. Don't let that old relationship and all the garbage that you went through and all the goofy experiences that happened in that relationship, don't let that one impact this one. Right? Don't let what happened on yesterday, don't let what happened last week, don't let what happened last month. Hey, don't let what happened 20 minutes ago, right? Don't allow that to steal away the opportunities that exist in this moment right here. Right? So that begs the question, do you even believe that there are opportunities available for you right here, right now? And if you believe that, then you believe that it's important to think this through. Right? If you believe that, if you don't, just hang on. We're going to help shape that up. We're going to help you build up that belief in yourself and in what that looks like. So don't let this one impact that one, right? There's a couple of thoughts around that, right? How do I want to say it? Learn from the past, but don't live there, right? Learn from the past, but don't live there. I'm going to say it again. Learn from the past, but don't live there. We have to mature and grow to the point where we're able to extract the lessons from yesterday, right? Without allowing them to sacrifice today. Too many times, I know I've been guilty of it many times, pardon me. I've allowed yesterday to steal away my today, which in turn slows down my progress, right? Stunts my growth and has a negative impact on my tomorrow. All because I kept allowing, again, what had happened was to affect how I show up in this day. And maturity teaches us, growth teaches us, wisdom teaches us that yesterday doesn't have to be an enemy to our today, right? Yesterday is actually our education. Yesterday is the thing that sets us up for success in this day. Hold on before I continue, right? Those of you that rock with me, I always talk about my lisp. That line I just said, that was beautiful with a lisp. Yesterday sets us up for success in this day today. So think about it, right? What are you allowing to stunt your growth? What are you allowing to stop your progress? Is it actually an obstacle that's in front of you, or is it yesterday? Is it the actual thing that's standing in front of you? That's something that each of us has to explore on our own, because 99% of the time, it's not the obstacle. It's not the person. It's not the place. It's not the thing, right? It's not the mountain in front of you. It's not the dragon in front of you trying to eat you. That's the problem. You have all the tools to slay that dragon. The problem is you're holding on to yesterday. You're holding on to the losses of yesterday. You're holding on to the times that you messed up. You're holding on to the things that you did wrong on yesterday, and that's stopping you from even showing up to the fight. That's stopping you from even pulling out your sword in an attempt to slay the dragon that's in front of you. You're bigger, badder, and stronger than that dragon that's in front of you. The problem is you keep telling yourself a story about what had happened was, right, causing yourself to shrink, causing yourself to play small, causing yourself to think that that dragon is bigger and badder and stronger than you, what it's not. So again, don't let that one impact this one. Even if the last dragon did come and destroy you and beat you down and stomp you and slam you into a corner, right? So what that happened? Don't let that one impact this one. Imagine all the lessons that you learned from that butt kicking you took, right? And that's what we have to grow to. That's what we have to mature to. We have to grow to the point where we say, you know what? Okay, wow, today, I'm going to pull all the lessons from yesterday, and then I'm going to use them. They empower me to be bigger, better, and stronger on today. I'm better today because of everything that I went through yesterday. I'm not weaker today because of what I went through yesterday, in spite of what we've been taught, in spite of what we've believed. Some of us are walking around feeling like I can't show up in all my greatness today because I had did something wrong on yesterday. I can't allow my light to shine, right? Because I did some things on yesterday. I can't show up and stand in my truth on today because I told a little white lie on yesterday. I can't show up right? I can't eat healthy today because I messed up on yesterday. I can't go to the gym today because I messed up on last week. I can't go. And we have this goofy story that we're living, and we're stealing our opportunities from ourselves. It's literally us. It's not the thing. When was the last time an actual obstacle stopped you? I'll wait. When was the last time? When was the last time you were faced with an obstacle and the obstacle stopped you? The actual obstacle. It almost never happens. I have to slip almost in there because, okay, 1 out of 100 times the actual obstacle knocks you is the thing. But what ends up happening is even in that 1 out of 100 times when the obstacle stops you, it stops you because you didn't show up in all your greatness. You didn't bring everything you had to the moment. Why wouldn't you bring everything you had to the moment? Because you were telling yourself a goofy story about what had happened last time, and that stopped you from showing up in all your greatness. So what if you change that story? Stop allowing that one to impact this one. So what you knocked, so what you fell, so what you missed. I always think about sports references. Think about your favorite athlete. You want them to have a short memory when it comes to a bad play, right? I come down, dribble off my foot. My bad, I get it back on defense. You want me to keep going? Or you want me to be like, oh man, these stupid shoes, I knew I shouldn't have worn these. Oh man, I'm so sorry, y'all. And now they done ran off 10 points because I'm over here feeling sorry for myself because I made them look. And that's what happens with us. We dribble off our foot, which is natural, which is normal, which is what we're supposed to do. That's a part of the game. That's a part of the process, right? I learned how to be a better ball handler by dribbling off my foot. But what we do is we tell ourselves a story. We tell ourselves that there's something wrong with us because I dribbled off my foot. We tell ourselves that we're not worthy of winning today because you dribbled off your foot yesterday. You don't want to play anymore because you made a mistake. And that's what stops us. Those goofy stories that we constantly tell ourselves, and we keep watching it and playing it back over and over. I call it our low light reel. We keep watching our low light reel over and over and over, and it's destroying us. So we have to learn how to pull the lessons from yesterday without sacrificing today. Here's Here's something I learned, right? Your past is a source of wisdom. It's not a burden, right? Think about that. Your past is a source of wisdom. It's not a burden. Imagine that shift in your mind. Imagine if you believe that to be true. Imagine if you show up today, everything that you do, every room that you walk in, every conversation everything that you approach today, if you see your past as a source of wisdom versus a burden, how much differently would you show up? How much more powerful would you be in every moment? Just think about that. My past is a source of wisdom. I'm well able to handle everything that's placed in front of me, every test, every trial, every challenge, everything that I desire, I can have it. Why? Because look at this amazing source of wisdom that I have. All the things that I've experienced, everything that I went through has prepared me for this very moment. See, that's a different way of looking at it. Most of us look at it the opposite way. I can't have, right? I can't step into this moment. I can't show up and play big in this moment. I can't speak up. I can't be great. I can't seize this opportunity. I can't apply for that new position. I can't start that business. I can't speak out loud. Right? I can't do these particular things. I can't be a great mom. I can't be a great dad. I can't be a great partner. All because what? Because you messed up on yesterday? No. Let's change that around. To the contrary, you absolutely are more equipped to be a great mom because you messed up on yesterday. I'm more equipped to be a great dad because of the mistakes I made parenting. Right? It's a totally different mindset. Same mistakes, same process, same experiences, but it's the story that I tell myself. So my past is a source of wisdom. It's not a burden. It's not something that I need to be freed from. As a matter of fact, I'm grateful for everything that I went through, again, because it equips me to be great in this moment. All the things I did wrong on last time are the things that equip me to do right on today. So your past is a source of wisdom. It's not a burden. So keep that in mind. Learn from the past, but don't live there. Again, learn from the past. Don't live there. I'll get to the comments in a minute. I want to get this stuff out. Learn from the past, but don't live there. Okay? And then the next thought I want to share is my favorite quote. Right? This is applicable. Above all else, be present. If you ever hear me speak, you're going to hear me say it every time. Above all else, be present. Above all else, be present. Why is that so important? Because we want to understand the power of right now. Because right now is all we have. Yesterday, as awesome as it was, is gone. Tomorrow, as hopeful as we are for tomorrow, is not here yet. They say yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. We have to learn to live in the now. That's why that quote is so important. Above all else, be present. And when I'm present in the moment, and when I understand that, and when I'm intentional about my presence, about how I stand and how I show up in the moment, and I show up with all of the wisdom of yesterday, right? Guess what I get to do? I get to make conscious, intelligent, sharp choices in the present moment that are based on the facts on the ground. Probably need to run that back. That was a lot. When I show up and understand, when I'm intentionally present in the moment, right? I bring all the wisdom of yesterday to this moment, and I'm here and I'm present. All of me is here in this moment. And that empowers me to do what? To make conscious, deliberate decisions based on the facts on the ground. The facts on the ground. Yes, the facts on the ground. What's actually happening right now. The test, trial, or challenge that's in front of me. The thing that I need to conquer right now. The step that I need to take right now. The thing that's standing in front of me right now. That's what deserves and desires and requires my attention. Not what I did 10 years ago. Again, I have the wisdom from that, which is going to help me to navigate this particular moment. Above all else, be present. Above all else, be present. And bring all of your wisdom to this moment. And then make conscious, intelligent decisions in this moment. Think about that. Just think about how differently you're going to approach everything if you buy into this philosophy. Same experiences, but instead of a burden, now it's a source of wisdom. That's a different version of me that's showing up. Instead of me showing up feeling bogged down and weighed down by my past, oh, I have this big source of wisdom. And if you're like me, and when you've been through all sorts of hell and you made 1,000,001 mistakes, my book of wisdom is taller than me. Maybe I'm the only one though. Anyway. Exactly. Melissa, thanks for tapping in. Exactly. Let me see what y'all talking about before I continue. Don't let that one impact this one. Come on, y'all. We hold on to the losses when we should be holding on to the lessons. Bingo. Thank you. Let me highlight that. She said we hold on to the losses when we should be holding on to the lessons. Exactly. That book, that amazing book of wisdom that you possess, that you carry on the inside of you. You are more than equipped to handle any test, trial, or challenge that shows up in front of you. Tap into that book of wisdom that you have. All of those amazing experiences, all of those times you got it wrong, all of those lessons that you've learned. Anyway, moving right along. What else? What's another way to look at it? Okay. Make decisions that future you will be proud of. Right? Make decisions that future you will be proud of. That requires you to have a vision for your life. That requires you to want more. That requires you to seek, right? That requires you to think about. So I learned this from, I think it was Jordan Peterson, right? He talked about when you're making decisions. He said there's the community of you. There's a community of you. And it's important to consider the community of you when you're making decisions. Somebody said, well, the community of me. No, we ain't talking about yesterday's you. We're talking about, so when I'm making decisions, I'm considering, I'm present, I'm here, I'm in the moment. And I'm considering what's step one from here. And a part of that process, what drives my decision making? My identity. My identity drives my decision making. Who do I say that I am? Who do I see myself as? And my targets, my goals, the things that I'm in pursuit of. So my identity and my vision and my goals and my targets, those things, the more clear I am about those things, again, the more I'm clear on my goals, my visions, my targets, the more I'm clear on my identity, then the more I can invest those things, or excuse me, those things impact, there's the word, those things impact my decisions. So I'm here, above all else, be present. I'm here, I'm present in the moment. And I'm considering decisions that future me is going to be proud of. So I have to consider present me, obviously, because I'm here in the moment, and I want to move in a direction that's going to make future me proud. Well, how do you understand what that is? Because you have a vision, you have goals, you have a vision, you have a dream for your life. You have an identity. You have a mountain that you've been assigned to climb. And you want to set yourself up for success through the decisions that you make. See? And so we need the wisdom of yesterday, and we need to understand the power of now, and then we need to look to the future so that we can make healthy decisions that set us up for success. We want to make decisions that move us in the direction that we want to go. And we want to take step one. And then we want to be present in the moment again. And then we want to evaluate where we are based on the facts on the ground. And then what? Then we want to take step one. And then we want to continue to repeat this process over and over and over until we get where we desire to go. And then future us is proud. And then we continue to repeat that process over and over again. And then you walk through the world differently when you have that kind of attitude. You walk through the world differently when you see your past as a source of wisdom and not a burden. You walk through the world differently when you understand how to be present in the moment. When you understand how to stand in your power. When you understand that, you know what, above all else, be present. I'm here right now. and you understand how to evaluate the facts on the ground. I'm here. I'm focused. Okay, what do I need to do? What's step one? And I do that. That's how we win. It's not as complicated as we make it. I always say life is simple. I'm complicated. You're complicated. Life is pretty simple. Right? So make decisions that future you will be proud of. You got to consider the community of you. So I'm making decisions today that impact this version of me, but also I want to positively impact the version of me that's going to be here tomorrow. And then the 5-year down the line version of me. And then the 10-year down. I want to make healthy decisions that set me up for success, not only in this moment. So that's when sometimes you have to deny yourself. You have to discipline yourself. You have to make the tough choice, because the tough choice is going to set you up for success. Sometimes the easy decision, or not making a decision, which is a decision, is not going to set me up for future success. And then I'm going to add a little more wisdom to my book because I'm not making healthy choices. But I can take responsibility now, and I can continue to build. I can be conscious. I can be intentional. And each of us has that power. You notice I haven't said anything mind-blowing. I haven't said anything that just sounded like it was impossible. Each and every one of us possesses the power to do this. If you think about it, it's pretty simple. Someone right now is offended because I'm oversimplifying the thing, and I love you, and I get it. But life is very, very simple. Very, 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 very simple. Us, humans, us, me included. I'm still part human. We're complicated, right? So what else? So the last point I want to make, and then I'm gonna read the comment. Matter of fact, before I make the last point. In a new relationship, don't criminalize the new person for the other person's actions. Exactly. Don't let that one impact this one. We're giving the new person charges, right, from the last person's crimes. And somebody say, well, I'm not trying to go through that again. Clearly, you missed the part where I said that your past is a source of wisdom. So now you're sharper. You're a different individual now. And so now you know what to look for. Now you know what questions to ask. Now you know how to listen better. Now you're doing the work on you so that a different version of you shows up. So if this one comes with the same nonsense, you know how to handle it. You know how to address it because you learned from, right? And each individual is different. So you're not going to automatically give Sally a charge just because Susie did something a certain way, because Sally may have the best of intentions. And again, your wisdom will help you navigate through that. We have to continue to do the work on ourselves instead of, I like the word criminalizing everyone else. No, we're investing in ourselves. We're working on us. I love that. Thank you for that. So the last thing is we have to get better at managing our resources. Here we go. I love this. Managing our resources. What are our resources? Yes, our time and our energy. How much of your energy, how much of your time do you allow to be consumed by? How much of your energy, right? How much of your energy, which is finite, it means it's limited. How much of that are you spending on yesterday? Not searching through your book of wisdom to help guide you in this moment. I'm talking about beating yourself up. I'm talking about feeling bad about what had happened was. I'm talking about how much of your time and energy do you invest in that? And guess what? I used invest intentionally because you get a return on that investment. When you invest in all those things from yesterday, guess what you get to do? You get to stay stuck. You get to not move forward. You get to not experience the amazing opportunities that exist in the now, in this moment. So let's stop investing. Let's stop wasting our resources on yesterday. It doesn't make sense. When you think about it, it really doesn't make sense. Why would I keep planting seeds back there when I know it doesn't work that way? I need to plant right here, right now. If I want to reap a harvest in the future, I need to plant seeds right now, today. I can't go back and plant seeds. I can learn from what I planted, right? Pull those lessons from that source of wisdom, which is my past, and then I can plant better seeds on today so that I can reap the harvest tomorrow. And we have to stay steadily in that process, so we have to manage our resources better. How much of your time are you? Think about that. Think about that. How much of your time are you spending? Again, how much of your energy? And then when it's time to invest in yourself, when it's time to do something that's going to add value to your life, why do you do X, Y, Z? Today drained me. I was just, whoo. Well, how much of today did you waste on? You get what I'm saying? So again, we have to manage our resources better. You deserve better. Better from who? Better from yourself. You deserve better from you. You deserve more from you. Stop allowing, right, yourself to be consumed by yesterday. So every moment, every situation that you're in, I want you to remember, I'm not going to let that one impact this one. I'm not going to let what I went through steal away. I'm not going to let yesterday steal away my today. I refuse to allow that to happen ever again. I'm going to learn how to be in the moment. I'm going to learn how to be present in the moment. I'm going to learn how to win the moment. And then what? And win the moment again, and win the moment again, and win the moment again. And you string together several of those, and right? I'm going to look at my past as a source of wisdom, not as a burden, right? I'm going to learn the power of now. You're going to understand my favorite quote. What's your favorite quote? Above all else, be present. So I can be a conscious decision maker. I can make decisions based on the facts on the ground. I can make decisions that future me will be proud of. So if I'm making decisions that future me will be proud of, that implies that I have a vision for my life. That implies that I want something. That implies that I'm going somewhere. That implies that I'm climbing my mountain. That implies that I have a desire to become greater. That implies that I can see a brighter future for myself, that I want more. I can see that. And therefore, I'm going to make decisions that set me up for success. And they free me again of the burden of yesterday, because I have a source of wisdom and knowledge. And then I'm going to manage my resources better. I'm going to manage my time and energy better. I'm going to see myself as more valuable. I'm going to appreciate me more. I'm going to appreciate my time. I'm not wasting my time on things that aren't adding value to my life. I'm not wasting my time, stuck on yesteryear. Yesterday was great, or it was terrible. Whatever it was is gone. I'm going to focus my energy on the amazing miracle of right now. And then I'm going to be on my own side. I'm going to think thoughts, speak words, and take actions that are in my own best interest. Whose side are you on? You wouldn't want to be in a relationship with someone who constantly beats you over the head with what you did last month. That wouldn't be a healthy relationship. But we do that to ourselves. You wouldn't go for that if you, in your relationship, me constantly reminding you of what you did last time, and remember that time 3 years ago, and remember that time this had happened. Remember, you're like, look, now, I apologize, I learned my lesson, I move forward. That's not enough for you, beat it. But we do that to ourselves. Those days are over, y'all. Stop letting that one impact this one. You deserve better. From who? From you. Let me see what y'all talking about on here. I appreciate the comments, the likes, the shares, all the things. He said, don't criminalize. I like that word. That was strong. Appreciate you. Knowledge versus action. Exactly. Appreciate I saw the thing popping up, all the cool stuff. Thank y'all. Yes, the wisdom of it all. Always just get what I need to hear from you. I appreciate. Oh man, you're welcome indeed. Thanks for tapping in. That means a lot. Same approach to daily exercise. Exactly. To everything. To everything. So what you said you were going to start the gym on the 1st, and it's the whatever the day is, 20 something. So what? Start today. Today's your first. Right now you're going to beat yourself up because you didn't do it, and then you're just going to keep putting it off. Come on, y'all. Anyway, that's my time. I got to dash. Thank y'all for tapping into the morning inspiration each and every weekday morning at 8 a.m. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tapping in. Have an amazing, amazing day. Oh, wait. Got a couple comments. I don't want to dash. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we keep it 1,000% positive over here. And we speak life. Make sure y'all tap in. Da-da-da-da-da. You definitely need to hear this. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you tapped in. You're welcome indeed. All right, good peoples. I appreciate y'all. Be great today. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Let me make sure. Appreciate you, Melissa.